Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's Noble Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Dancing Gnome Brewing Company out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This beer is called Swingin at Strangers. This is an IPA that's brewed with, if I recall correctly from looking it up, Citra, Simcoe, and Chinook. And it said that this one is supposed to not be their traditional hazy IPA, but not a West Coast IPA either. Somewhere mashed in the middle, with more of a malt presence, and so that interests me a little bit coming from these guys. It is 6.8 ABV, so I'm gonna crack this open and see what we got. I will say, and this isn't a knock on Dancing Gnome, or I'm not saying this has to do with them specifically, but anytime I see something like that says like, oh, this is our take on something like a different type of IPA, I always wonder if it's not that was originally their intent, but rather something more like that something went wrong in the brewing process and they figured they could still salvage it into a good product and just label it differently. And I'm not saying that's what they did with this, I have no idea. But sometimes I just think that it kind of reminds me of like when you see sour stouts, and every time I see those I wonder like, okay, well, was this really your intention, or did this just get infected and now you're acting like it was on purpose? I don't know. But it always makes me wonder with those types of things. But I will say, like, I mean, it is a little darker than some of their stuff, so I guess that would look like more of a caramel malt presence. But it's still super hazy. So, I mean, at least the look of it is New England style. It has a small white head. It's honestly smells pretty similar to most of their IPAs. I'm not getting much malt character. Definitely some peach character from the Citra, and a little bit of dankness from the Simcoe. I don't know that Chinook probably has a similar aroma to Simcoe. It's generally on the dank side as far as I remember, but it's usually more of a bitter and hop. I guess I could see what they're saying about that, about this. You know what? It's funny, they say like, oh, this isn't really New England style, but it's not West Coast. It's definitely not West Coast. It's still New England style. It's soft. It's hazy. The bitterness level is pretty minimal. Uh, But to me, like, I actually like this better than, at least right now, because this came out like a week ago, so this is really fresh for Dancing Gnome beer. I actually like this better than when most of their stuff comes out fresh, because it's usually so flooded with hops that it's just too abrasive, and this is actually really easy to drink, like, right now. Now, I could see this one fading faster than most of the other ones. So if you're gonna drink it, you want to drink it soon. Uh, I do get a little bit of the caramely malt, but it's pretty minimal, and it's weird because it does have a bigger malt presence, but other than that, everything about it is New England style. It's the hops are more towards that way. It's not filtered at all, and it's just the body is more towards that too. So, this is another example of makes me think like, was this one maybe just heavy-handed on the malt, and they screwed up some calculations, and then they just came up with the idea of this, and it was supposed to be something else. I don't know. But even if that is what happened, I don't really care in this scenario, at least, because the end product is still a really good beer. I actually like this a lot. It's weird. It has like a little bit of that earthy Amarillo character. I know there's not Amarillo in this, but there's just something that makes this making me think of Amarillo or Amarillo, however you want to say it. Yeah, this is pretty nice. It's a nice, peachy, juicy, a little bit of a dank character. A little bit, like I said, of that earthy Amarillo character. But this is maybe one that you do have to drink really fresh from them. I just because it's already kind of malty or caramely right now. I kind of get the feeling that it's gonna fall off quicker and turn into that like caramely IPA that you don't really want. So I would probably recommend drinking these as soon as possible, but I still gotta, I gotta rate it as what I taste now and what it, how it's drinking now, and based on that, I would say this is a buy for me. I like it. It's really tasty. It's pretty well balanced for one of their beers. It's not as abrasive or as bitter or green as most of their stuff when it comes out. It's good right out of the gate, and I would definitely buy more of this and drink more of this gladly. It's pretty good. So, but I think that's all I got on this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.